ever said, I know what to do, I just need to do it, you're probably falling for one of these three lies. And they're costing you progress and peace of mind more than you think. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the three fitness lies I see most sports business professionals fall for and what to actually do instead. So, if you're tired of spinning your wheels and you're ready for a plan that actually fits your life, make sure to stick around for the rest of this video. And for some of you who are maybe new to my world or maybe don't know who I am just yet, my name is Tyler Jones, and I got my start in the sports industry working in the NFL in ticket sales. And during my time, I gained 30 pounds of stubborn fat. And I actually built a system that helped me lose that same 30 pounds that I gained and finally feel like myself again. And now I coach other sports biz pros on how to do the same without the guesswork. So let's jump right into these three lies. So lie number one is that you need more discipline. And that's one of the biggest mistakes that I see people in the sports industry fall victim to, is that you're thinking your problem is you're lacking motivation, right? It's kind of like blaming a sales slump on not trying hard enough, but when really your real issue is your process, right? And I think it's natural for people that are high performers or hold themselves to high standards to naturally just blame themselves, when really it may just be the system, like I just said. So the shift I want to give you is the discipline comes from the design, right? You want to build a routine around your lifestyle, not around willpower. Because when you try to make fitness, like when you try to make your lifestyle that's while working in sports, which is, always changing schedules, unpredictable, longer days than most people, and you try to make that lifestyle fit health and fitness, you're going to find yourself stuck in a start-stop cycle, or just going to find yourself hating the process because you're trying to make your lifestyle fit what you think actually is going to help you get to your goals, when really it's not. So then you just try to willpower it out. So make sure to build a routine around your lifestyle and not around just motivation and willpower, because that doesn't always yield results, and it doesn't actually a lot of the times. And lie number two is clean eating always equals results. Again, the biggest mistake I see people in the industry make is trying to eat perfect, Monday through Friday, then going off the rails, right? Like, again, I call it the Monday through Friday eat clean trap. But think of it like this. Would you set unrealistic, revenue targets, then get mad when your team burns out or when you actually burn out, right? Because the biggest shift is sustainability wins. When you have a balanced, high protein structure with flexible meals that actually work for your schedule, that is what's going to help you stick with it long term and get you through the game days or the client events or the team outings or the happy hours that you go to just to meet up with the team and continue to build relationships in an industry that you love. And maybe you're just, again, struggling with finding the balance between the two. So again, make sure you want to fit it that fits with your schedule. And I always say follow the 80-20 rule, guys. When you're getting your calories dialed in and you're actually, you have the number, right, proportions of what you need to eat on a daily basis, then you do the 80-20 rule, where you split 80% go to eat clean, healthy meals, 20% have fun and enjoy your life. So lie number three is you just need to go harder, and you just need to push yourself to your limits. And that's the biggest mistake I see people make with already a trap schedule in sports, always already like at the brim of what their capacity is, working 50, 60, 70 hours a week, still trying to spend time with family, still trying to spend time with friends, and still just trying to have a minute for yourself to breathe. I see those same people then trying to take it up a notch and push longer workouts, do more cardio, more of everything, especially when they're not seeing the results they ideally want to see. And think of it like this, more cold calls, more output doesn't always fix a bad pitch, or doesn't always lead to more sales, as much as the industry tries to tell you that. Law of averages, just do more output, be the first in and the last out, right? It doesn't always actually set you up for success in the end, because they're just telling you what they were once told. But again, what they're telling you may not fit with where the industry is at today and where you're at your current point in life, which kind of leads to a lot of burnout for most professionals in the sports world. So the shift is, I always say, is 3 quality sessions a week, right? You don't need to do 5 to 6 workouts a week. You don't need to do an hour of cardio. You don't need to just eat clean 7 days a week. 3 quality workout sessions a week where you're in and out of the gym in 30 to 40 minutes. That's a big thing that I do for my clients, and they honestly love it because it again fits with their schedule. And you want to do smart programming, focus on progressive overload where you're challenging your work yourself in the gym each week, because that's actually what's going to make your muscle grow, guys, not spending 5 to 6 sessions a week in the gym. And on top of that, living by a standards over schedule mentality where again, your schedule is always changing. You're always going to be, it's unpredictable. Sometimes you're in the office longer than you expect to be. So focusing on a standards over schedule approach as well, where you're focusing on, if I have 3 workouts to do this week, I don't care what days I get them done. I just need to hit 3 workouts and I've had a successful week, versus living and dying by a schedule. And that goes for, again, with the eating. You don't need to eat clean 7 days a week to actually see the results you want. A lot of my clients eat on the go. They don't eat clean nearly perfect at all, but they're still losing 10, 20, even 30 plus pounds of stubborn fat in a 3 to 6 month time frame. So again, you want to focus on progressive overload, focus on balance with the 80-20 rule, and focus on hitting your calorie targets. And that's honestly what drives change, because when you're succeeding in your nutrition and your fitness and you're actually doing a program, a routine or an approach that you actually enjoy, you are going to sleep better. You're going to have more energy because you're no longer exhausted and stressing yourself out trying to go all in 24/7. And guys, I hope this this video was super helpful, because again, I see this too much from other fitness coaches and gurus who try to tell people in the sports world that they need to just go harder or eat clean, or they're just not, you're not even like being disciplined 24/7. Sorry, I just had a brain fart for a sec. And I'm here to tell you that someone who's actually walked in your shoes and someone who's actually been through what it's like to work in the industry, it's not you. A lot of the times it is the approach, but the part that is you is just finally accepting that this, all or nothing mentality or routine that you're trying to fit into your lifestyle, if it's not working, that it's time to admit that you actually need to change and do something different and go seek the support help that you maybe need in order to figure that out, just like I did. Because guys, that's what helped me actually lose the 30 pounds. I sought help, I got help from a coach, and built a structure that actually fit my lifestyle. And if this video was helpful for you, make sure to check out other videos on the channel. Make sure to like and subscribe as well, so you get weekly updates on when I drop content. And make sure to send this video to someone who's maybe in the industry that needs to hear this and maybe is struggling with their health and fitness. And as always, families, I'll talk to you soon. See you in the next video. Peace.